What up? What up? What up? Zone in the building. Mr. Zone 864 himself on Zone 864 TV on YouTube, live on YouTube. Yeah, back like I never left. I'm awake like I never slept. Yeah, man. What's poppin', y'all? I ain't gonna be on here long, man. But as y'all come into the stream, hit the like button. God damn, man. What the fuck? Motherfuckers take 5 minutes to turn. How the fuck you take 5 minutes to turn? Damn, I'm already cussing so early in the video. Shit. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit the subscribe button. Like I said, I won't be on here long, man. It's the late night creep edition on Zone 864 TV, talking about Quando Rondo. Quando Rondo. For those of you that don't know who Quando Rondo is, uh, he's a rapper out of Atlanta, Georgia. Georgia, Georgia, Georgia. Yeah, man. He's a rapper out of Atlanta, Georgia. Um, he was he was somewhat involved with the murder of King Von. Um, One of his homies just got killed out in L.A. a couple weeks ago, I believe. Um, he's had numerous feuds with multiple rappers. Um, and I guess you know what I'm saying. I just seen recently in the headlines, in the news headlines, that apparently he was in one of the Crip sets out there in L.A. and I guess he's choosing not to flag anymore. You know what I'm saying? He choosing not to rep the set anymore. You know, and I mean, listen, man, I can't blame him. I cannot blame him. I mean, who wants to live a life where you're looking over your shoulder all the time? You got to watch your back every single place you go, every single state you go. How you live in Georgia, but you in Cali, and your man's is getting stretched out all over the pavement. You feel me? You know, cats tend to leave their home states so they don't end up getting stretched out on the pavement. But apparently, in the case of Quando Rondo, uh, his homie wasn't so lucky. And I know it's a lot of cats out there. You know what I'm saying? That's looking at Quando Rondo like he a softy, or he a pussy. He weak. But again, I can't blame him for wanting to drop that flag, man. Because who wants to live a life of looking over your shoulder all day, every day, man? And we live in a world full of we live in a world full of followers, right? We live in a world full of people that you know want to follow trends, right? Um, I hope putting down the flag is a trend that some of these artists, and even some of these dudes that's out here in the street. I hope dropping the flag is a trend that they will actually pick up on, that they will actually make trendy. You feel me? Quando Rondo, if I believe, I think he's only like he young. I think he only like 23, 24. Um, and I just turned 34 on Saturday. Blessings to the Most High for that. Blessings to the Most High for that. You know, it's always a blessing to be able to celebrate your solar return. You know, because not a lot of people get to to do that. So much can happen from one day to the next, from one year to the next. You feel me? So yeah, I mean, and if you really think about it, I heard somebody talking the other day. They said a man in his mid 30s is a middle-aged man these days because of the average lifespan of all right, I'm bike. Guess I got spotty reception. Um, but yeah, man, Quando Rondo, I think he's making the right decision. I think that he's making the right decision putting down the flag. I think he's making the right decision putting down the flag. And I hope the youngsters that look up to Quando Rondo, I hope they respect that decision. And I hope they, the ones that's in the streets, gang banging and flagging and all that, I hope they make that same decision and I hope that they decide to put down their flags. Because there's so much more in life to accomplish outside of that flag. There's so much more in life to accomplish outside of that flag. And a lot of people would say, well, why did he even get into that kind of life in the first place? Well, I'm gonna just keep it 100. When I first moved to the West Coast, I've been going back and forth between the East and West Coast my whole life. But when I permanently moved to the West Coast in 2007, right? For those of you who don't know, so most of the people that know me know I'm in the music industry. Um, and when I first moved to the West Coast in 2007, um, I was getting to know people, and sometimes, when you're a young man running in the streets, you meet people, um, start hanging out, go to kickbacks and house parties, and I was in college. I was in college as well. You just meet people from all different walks of life, right? And I never been no thug or nothing like that growing up. For the most part, you know, I was a I was a young, kind of nerdy kid. I didn't really come into myself until I was probably till late, till probably like 17. You feel me? I ain't started to get a whiff of coolness about me till I was like 17. But when I moved over here to the West Coast, I live in Arizona. There is gang activity. There is gang activity. There is gang activity. Now, I don't live anywhere near gangs that I know of, but some of the places I used to go, uh, you know, people in gangs will be there. So what I'm saying is, uh, without trying to get too many details, because I don't like to put all my business out there for everybody to know, but I just like to give people enough. Um, I was I was a part of a Crip set. I was a part of a Crip set. Um, and thank God I never had. I thank God I never got you know too involved with anything. And it's crazy, right? Because when you become a part of those games, um, you know, you gotta you gotta do things to prove your loyalty, and it's codes that you gotta abide by, right? But like I said, I'm in the music industry, right? And I'm in college at this time too, right? A lot of people like to paint these some of these guys that are in gangs as bad men, bad young men, and that's not always the case once you get to know them. And I know it's dark, so y'all gotta forgive me because I'm on the back roads and stuff right now, right? Uh, those guys, man, you know, they would never really they would never really let me get into anything too crazy, you know, anything that was gonna jeopardize uh anything that was gonna jeopardize me going to school, right? They was never gonna let that happen. And and plus they can probably tell that I was a little bit green behind the ears. I was a little bit wet behind the ears. So they probably like, yo, this dude is cool and all, but we gotta, what I'm saying, we gotta have him fall back because this dude actually got something going on for himself. Legal, right? And so it's real easy for those guys to become your family and your brothers, right? And anytime you make people like family, it's always a sense of loyalty there. You feel like you got to be loyal. You feel like you got to always prove your loyalty. You feel like you always got to prove your worth. You feel like you always got to prove that you are where you belong. And like I said, I know this because I was slightly involved with a Crip set here in Arizona. Um, you know, but it just came a point in time where I had my daughter. My daughter was born, and I just had to change. I had to make some changes in my life if I wanted to be around. Even though I really wasn't doing nothing illegal, I knew that being around certain people and being in certain environments and being in certain elements could lead to something happening. And so I just had to make a decision that, you know, those are my guys, but I can't really be around like that. And that's the decision that I made. Nobody had to tell me that. And so basically, the point of me actually making this live and talking about Quando Rondo is being in the game. That's not something that you have to do in 2022, in 2023, in 2024. That's not something that you have to do. It's not something you have to do, especially if there's any young man out there that's listening to this. It's not something that you have to do. You don't have to do that. You can go to school, you can play sports. So it's a lot of stuff you can do. It's a million and one ways to make money now. You can sit on your computer on YouTube all day and become a YouTuber and make money. And that's 1,000 times safer than being in these streets gang banging and flagging. And guarantee, one thing's guaranteed, you'll keep your freedom. And another thing that's guaranteed, you'll make more money. Because we all know what come with gang banging and flagging. We know what come with that. We know what come with that. And what comes with that is a price that you'll never be able to repay. It's a price that you'll never be able to repay. It's an eternal price that you'll never be able to repay. You'll never be able to repay that. So when I hear about guys getting stretched out and laid out because they get involved with these gangs and they make decisions that they didn't even have to make, actually, they just make bad decisions. They just make bad decisions. So, the same way that all these dumbass challenges take place, like the crate challenge and the blackout challenge and the knockout game and any of these other dumbass challenges that happen on Instagram or TikTok or wherever. I hope we can make dropping the flag a trend. I hope we can normalize that because ain't nothing but death and destruction at this point behind them flags. The same community work, the same reason that you say you want to protect the community, how you say you want to protect the community, you can do that without a flag. You don't need a flag to do that. A flag ain't gonna do nothing but get you incarcerated or put in the ground, or it's gonna end up getting somebody close to you hurt. You see, I'm talking to you as somebody who can see the path that he's going down and is able to make a decision to change his life. Because I know if something happens to me, it's going to affect more than just me. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. That's what a lot of people don't understand. When you make bad decisions and you're a person of influence and you somebody that's carrying your whole family on your back and you got people dependent on you and you make bad decisions and you get yourself locked up, you get yourself put in the ground, You know, you're running from shootouts every other week. Your name's in headlines in the newspaper every other day for nonsense. You putting more than just yourself at risk. You put your whole family at risk. You put all the people you care about at risk. You feel me? Now the sad thing about this whole Quando Rondo situation, about him wanting to drop the flag, is once you get to a certain place in that life, once you get to a certain place when you out here flagging and you gotta check in and you got different sets putting up no fly zones and all of that kind of bullshit, right? Once you get into that, once you get onto that level, it ain't no getting out, man. It ain't no getting out. It's gonna literally take an act of God or a miracle for for all of these different sets across the country to not want to try to make an example out of him when he goes to do a show in, you know, a city like Long Beach, or a city like Los Angeles, or a city like Phoenix, uh, or a city like Jacksonville, Florida. Even some of the cities up in New York. That's the sad thing about it. Sometimes you just get yourself into you dig yourself a hole so deep that you can't even climb out of it, man. So I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. I just wanted to come on and feel me, say some words about this Quando Rondo situation because this man is way too young. This man is way too young. He got to be like 23, 24. I don't think he older than 25. But this man is way too young uh, to be living the rest of his life looking over his shoulder every day, man. So, any young guy out there, any young man out there that thinking it's cool, you think it's cool to get involved with these gangs, and you think it's cool to, what I'm saying, be wearing these flags and shit around here, hanging out the left side of your pants pocket of the back pocket of your pants. I be seeing dudes go in the grocery store flagging. I be like, man, y'all some dumb motherfuckers, man. y'all can't even go to the grocery store in peace and shop like a regular normal human being. You got to wear a flag in the grocery store. I kid you not, man. I was in the grocery store not that long ago, and I seen a dude, black guy, walk in there with his white girlfriend, and he didn't even have on pants. He had on some goddamn basketball shorts and some flip flops, wearing flagging in the grocery store, signifying his set. What set he part of? I literally seen that shit like a couple weeks ago, and I laughed my ass off. Big big fat ass nigga, big fat ass black nigga with basketball shorts on in there with his white wife, and he had slides on with no socks, flagging in the grocery store. I said, nigga, if I was the ops, you would get got right now. If I was the ops, you would get got right now, nigga. If I was the ops, nigga, yo piggly wiggly ass will be laying on aisle 9 right here in the grocery store, nigga. You look fucking ridiculous. You look ridiculous in the grocery store with the flag hanging out, some goddamn basketball shorts, and you in here with some motherfucking slides on. Man, y'all niggas is dumb, man. Y'all niggas, y'all niggas want to die. Y'all niggas, y'all niggas don't want to die. Y'all niggas, y'all must don't like pussy, huh? Y'all niggas must don't like pussy, huh? Y'all don't like living, huh? Y'all don't like making money, huh? Y'all don't like taking care of your families, huh? Y'all only wanted to, y'all only want to continue to get out here and cause chaos and destroy society, huh? That's all y'all niggas want to do, huh? I think that's all y'all niggas want to do. You flagging ass niggas. You niggas that ain't going nowhere in life. That got to look over your shoulder every goddamn day. Can't even go to the grocery store in peace like a normal human being without worrying about an op running up on you. Man, if it's any young man out there that's listening to this, man, y'all make the right decision. Don't bring your ass out here in these streets. Don't bring your ass out here in these streets. You better keep your ass at home, listen to your mom and daddy, stay in school, go to college, uh, you know, hang with girls, get money, have fun, be fly, live life, stun on niggas. Y'all better live life to the fullest, man. That's what y'all better do. That's what y'all better do. I just turned 34 on Saturday, September 3rd. You know how many guys ain't make it to the age 34? I know I got one close buddy that ain't make it. He ain't even make it to be 21. Yeah, see, he got shot in the back trying to rob a store. See, my best buddy, my best buddy got shot in the back trying to rob a store. See, hmm? Yeah, he ain't get to make it to C34. Hey man, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me tonight. Uh, you know, I don't be coming on here regularly. I just come on here sometimes here and there. So hit that like button for me, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate y'all listening to me this evening. And y'all have a blessed day. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.